Good day, all. We are Finoshka Rodriguez and Annalise Benjamin, and the title of our paper is Prevailing Typecast in Hindi Cinema. The conceptualization of homosexuality in Bollywood cinema is controversial. Homosexuality is the same sex attraction, and in a country like India, where cinema has the potential to shape the perception of majority of the population, realistic films about the LGBTQ plus community will definitely have a massive impact on the mindset of the people. Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, which criminalized homosexuality, was introduced by the British in colonial India in 1861, and it took years for the policy to be decriminalized. The community, which has been marginalized for so long and deprived of their true identity and representation in the social and cultural organization of society, deserve critical attention. The portrayal of over the top characters didn't highlight the problem faced in the gay community, but were just tools for comedy. The heteronormative script never does justice to gay characters. Many movies over the years have seen a different trope of romance between the characters. For instance, the movie Sholay 1975 looks at the relationship between two friends who share brotherly love. LGBTQ plus characters are seen to be antagonizing in movies. A scene from the movie Sangharsh 1999 was terrifying to watch, where Ashutosh Rana played the character of a trans woman who was a vicious serial killer. Another example is Girlfriend, a cringeworthy 2004 saga where Isha Kopekar portrayed a lesbian who was and had an unhealthy obsession and possessiveness with her female friend. This paper will look at the portrayal of homosexual relationships in media and Hindi cinema. The portrayal, although in recent times has improved, was prior negative and unnatural. The general estimation is that the Indian audience was predominantly male, and the content is accordingly created to cater to voyeuristic heterosexual male gaze.
We have utilized Judith Butler's gender trouble, feminism, and subversion of identity. Butler, in her work, reasoned that gender is a kind of improvised performance. If gender is performativity, then individuals can perform an alternate role. She has usually contributed to queer theory as well. She states that heteronormativity holds prejudices against homosexuality. She introduced the concept that gender was performative rather than given. Homosexuality is used as an aid for comic relief in films. The acceptance and social attitude towards homosexuality, towards male and female relationships, is rather questionable. As time progressed and our community began gradual acceptance, filmmakers were uncertain how to showcase homosexuality through their films. Turning towards their comfort zone comedy, they rattled the homosexual community and typecasted them. Homosexuals began typically being cast as crude caricatures, mere accessories solely for comic relief. Typically, the forerunner of homosexual films is a 1971 Prem Kapoor directed Badnaam Basti. It was considered to be too progressive for its time. The conjugal relations between two men was a taboo topic and unspeakable. The makers of the film opted to leave out explicit intimacy to be on the safe side. Sarnam, a dishonorable man, showcases sexual prowess, which is attributed to his hypermasculinity. The hero isn't your pragmatic protagonist, but rather who is besotted with a conflict to choose love over gender. If Badnaam Basti was given the opportunity to rise from the ashes then, it would have kick-started conversation ages ago. In 2008, Karan Johar took the onus of presenting a film that would help facilitate dining room discussions on homosexuality. But unfortunately, it added to discomfort and the cringe factor for homosexual community. Dostana portrays two heterosexual men who come to a mutual decision of faking a homosexual relationship in order to attain a stunning apartment in Miami. Kunal mainly is in perpetual state of hetero-anxiety. He's petrified of being perceived as an actual gay and shuns at the top. Dostana casually equates being gay to acting like women. Berman Irani as M, a fashion editor who forms the molds gay men are inserted into. The flamboyant shaking of hands, swaying of hips, and over-sexualized dancing adds to the conundrum. For their friend Neha to forgive them, they compile to the worst action any heterosexual man would consider doing, Kissing another man which is deemed as public humiliation. Dostana is yet another homophobic depiction. Student of the Year is another Karan Johar production wherein Rishi Kapoor plays Dean Yogendra Vashisht, a lonely, bitter man who falls foolishly in love with a straight, married man. He wears colorful blazers which are meant to represent his colorful personality. The portrayal of LGBTQ plus community has been restricted to men being extremely feminine. His antics towards his love interest are termed as comedy in the film. Right up till the end, the makers show him as a man who is never able to find love, and it's only till his death that he's able to bring together a group of heterosexuals. The underlying meaning being that it takes the death of a homosexual man to bring peace to a group of spoiled rich heterosexuals. Deemed as a milestone for Indian commercial cinema that opened the topic of homosexuality widely across the country, Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdan is actually no different from the others. Aman, a closeted gay to his family, is aware of their mentality and wishes to shield them from his reality. Realistically, closeted homosexuals are unable to contain the pressure, and the need within them to come out to their families is dire. The movie is trying to normalize homosexuality to our Indian society, but the protagonists do not propagate the actual struggles faced by many gay men. They do not feel the pain as such when they are rejected by their families. Karthik, on the other hand, is shown in a comic light wherein a man is willing to make a joke of himself and wears a nose ring to denote his sexuality. He wears a rainbow flag as a cape and gets beaten up by his partner's father. The aura around homosexuality in India is buzzing with awkwardness and abhorrence. Bollywood has done its part in contributing to the stereotype contradictory to the view that they believe in wholesome content. While the comic relief angle creates hype and engages in homophobia, of late, the marginalized in society due to sexual orientation have become visible to a larger audience.
The transgression of depiction of homosexual characters in movies in recent time has added various complex narratives to the LGBTQ plus stories. Even though homosexuality is used for mere comic relief, the transgression has been phenomenal in media. Usually portrayed as the antagonists, the funny characters are the victims in a heteronormatic timeline. Gay characters are seen to be obscure and promiscuous, but this has been changing in recent times. The plight of homosexual characters perceived throughout media has been seen across movies, television shows, and social media have created, as well as manipulated homosexuality for a very long time. Deepa Mehta's movie Fire explored a relationship between two married women and was way ahead of its time. The movie revolves around two sister-in-laws, Radha and Neeta, deprived of physical intimacy by their husbands, to find solace with one another. Their journey of the same-sex relationship and self-discovery was the beginning. Both women found themselves to be lonely and frustrated. The stories were complex and they were intertwined with scenes showcasing how women in Indian patriarchal society were dominated and how they faced hardships wherein they found solace with each other. The film also comments on the suppression of women's sexuality, where women are no more than objects to satisfy their male counterparts. Now, lesbian portrayal has also been normalized with the movie Ek Ladki Ko Dekha To Aisa Laga, 2019, where the established stereotype caused emotional turmoil and Indian society ostracized homosexuality, which seems to differ and change through visual media literacy. And it could stall masculine voyeurism and reject misleading portrayal. The narrative highlights the emotional trauma, including alienation, loneliness, and shame that the gay community faces for coming out of the closet. Sweetie's father gradually understands how alienation and loneliness affects his daughter and supports her and accepts her for who she is. Now, Bombay Talkies, a 2013 anthology consisting of 4 stories with various themes pertaining to sexuality, loneliness, and visibility. One narrative from the anthology is titled as Ajit Dasta Hai. Disowned by his father, Avinash starts working for Gayatri. Gayatri invites Avinash to his place and introduces him to her husband Dev. Now, this meeting sparks an attraction between Dev and Avinash soon realizes that Dev is a closeted homosexual. After a while, Dave realizes how he has been lying to himself all this while with his sexuality and how he tried normalizing his marriage and acted accordingly to the heteronormative ideology. Now, homosexuals tend to lie to themselves, altering their sexuality, and often seem to be miserable. I Am, a 2010 anthology which comprises of two other stories of homosexuality. The first story is titled as Oma, wherein Jay Kumar they have dinner, which is followed by sex in a public area. Further, they are caught by a police officer who manhandles them and threatens to turn them in account of Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code. The police officer then rapes Jay and extorts money from him. Now, this has been seen as the plight of many, many gay men who were raped, extorted, and killed so they could hide their sexual relationship. The next story is about Abhimanyu. Now, Abhimanyu has strong gay tendencies, but he's haunted by memories of sexual abuse in the hands of his stepfather and now is conflicted with his sexual identity. Abhimanyu battles with sexual displacement. A true story, Aligarh 2015, is based on Professor Ramchandra Series of Aligarh Muslim University. He was suspended after being caught for having consensual sex with a rickshaw puller. He then filed a case in 2010, which he emerged victorious. The film explores the ruthless discrimination in society and what it means to be gay. Realization dawns upon us that our contribution, whether big or small, hounded a mild smiling man to death simply because of his sexual preference. My Brother Nikhil is directed by Oneir, a 2005 film inspired by a real life story. In the late 90s in Goa, it addresses AIDS and homosexuality in a very dignified manner. Nikhil was forced into isolation and was insulted and deserted by everyone around him except his sister Anu and his lover Nigel. Now, Nikhil had AIDS because of not his relationship with a homosexual man. The narration deserves a special mention, which normalizes a gay relationship where the two partners fight, cry, laugh, and even express jealousy, laced with occasional humor, heart-wrenching scenes, and a terrific performance. This film is very relevant today. Kapoor and Sons. Kapoor and Sons, despite being a Karan Johar production, portrayed the complicated layers of difficulties faced by a family on learning about sexual orientation of one of their sons. This movie targeted family audience to educate them on homosexuality and not for being negative. Well, cinema requires a multifaceted and vivacious gay and lesbian characters painting the screen with confidence and ease about their sexuality, so as to make the audience at large overcome their awkwardness pertaining to the homosexual people. And in future, we do hope to see many homosexual characters being played by homosexual actors.
Cinema has been educating the public about societal challenges and needs. Mainstream Bollywood has been feeding the audience with caricatures in the name of homosexual individuals. It was expected for homosexual characters to provide comic relief in films or to fill awkward silences. Gradually, their characteristics didn't make the audience laugh with them, but rather laugh at them. The thin line between humor and humiliation was far crossed. They were either showed as psychotic or used to demonstrate public humiliation. Hindi cinema has been infamous for misinterpreting homosexuality. However, there has been a shift in the representation, with the current generation of filmmakers as well as actors trying to restructure and dismantle stereotypes. Explicit portrayal of gay relationships until now have been very limited, and only in the past decade have sporadic films emerged. The coming of Section 377 by the Supreme Court of India brought about a massive change in motion pictures, as well as homosexuality became an open table topic. Thank you.